Yeah, dog. Thomas G here once again with another cryptocurrency video for you guys. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop a comment, subscribe, and always remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency, so never allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence you when it comes to crypto. Because you could lose it all. All right? And don't forget, links in the description. If you want to join the members only, $2.99 a month. Gets you that weekly content exclusively to members only, live streams and video content. I did one last night, actually talking about TitanX and how I'm going to be introducing content over the next coming week here and breaking down, segments that I'll be talking about first and the order I see fit. So price of a Cambodian coffee, $2.99 a month. Join that. It's not one of those things where I'm like, hey, you're going to get rich. No, if you want to support my channel, you like my content, you want some exclusive content weekly, you'll find it there. And when alpha comes through, I got you. But it comes in when it comes in, whenever I got it up my sleeve. So I'm coming back, baby, to TitanX. So a lot of you guys that are not new to TitanX, remember, I think it was December 2024. I was like, I'm done making content. It had nothing to do with price. It had everything to do with just feuding with people in the community, founders, community members, things of that nature, for things that I was saying as far as like what was happening during the downtrend, especially with ETH going down. All water under bridge, man. And at the end of the day, for me, you watch me as a content creator, as somebody who documents their journey, they're going to see everything. They're going to see good calls, bad calls, like what's he doing. You're going to see the ups and downs, and you're going to see the emotion. I'm just like you guys. Hey, I'm a dad. I got 5 kids and a crazy wife, and I'm not trying to act or be somebody that I'm not. I got an emotional side to this that ties into my investments. As hard as it is to keep that out, it's just part of the game. But one thing I'll say, putting all that to a side, I don't need to be out there fighting with the founders, being upset. It's a lesson learned. As time goes by, you realize, like, man, like, I got into it with this guy. Like, he's a builder. He's trying to make, my dreams happen. Or I got into it with this influencer. Like, he's super cool. You forgive and forget and just really just grow from it. But the numbers don't lie, right? And one thing that always excited me about TitanX was not only the amount of TitanX that was being burned by all the build on TitanX what they call build on TitanX protocols. I was taking a lot of supply out of circulation. And one thing I saw quite a bit as I've taken this time away from talking exclusively about TitanX was a lot of the community during the times of hardships were demanding that the buy and burn be triggered. And I was always in the background like, yeah, do it. Because I've kept quite a bit of TitanX, including DragonX, but I've sold a lot too. Like, the biggest mistakes you'll make are when you really need the money the most. And I've lived off crypto. So I'm going through hardships for the simple fact that everything I'm in is a leverage on ETH. And the ETH hasn't been doing good. Pulse chain, leverage, direct leverage on Ethereum, right? You got that big sacrifice money. We want that to be up and go up so that there'll be some injection. People are hoping or speculating from the SAC funds. And then the direct leverage on Ethereum, TitanX, DragonX is a leverage on TitanX as well. And a lot of other tokens that were built on top of TitanX. So we've been in a tight spot, like financial hardships, when you have to sell cryptos when you don't want to, right? And the only time you want to sell is when they're up. But when you've been down, like I have been on SAC money, when you're down, like on your TitanX during the hard times because Ethereum's down, there's really not much you can do, and you have to capitulate at the lows, it sucks, right? So I've salvaged what I can across the board. And now I'm seeing that there's some spark, there's some life to Ethereum. It's starting to move. And my hopes and dreams is that ETH does well. ETH does well. We go to 4K. You got, over 4,600 Ethereum just on the TitanX DeFi DAPP smart contract, the buy and burn, right? It was a V2 or V1. I believe it's V1, right? Sitting there. And people wanted it to be triggered like at lows. But imagine it being triggered, at 4K or above. Or if ETH does go to all-time high, which I haven't been on camera saying I thought it was going to go anytime soon. I've been like the opposite. But I need it the most. I need ETH to go to an all-time high. I need it to go to 6, 7, 8,000, 10,000 would be a life changer for me. So those things happen. In the event that takes place, the smartest thing that could have ever been done was not using the buy and burn while ETH was down and waiting, not necessarily shaking out the weak hands, but waiting for the opportunity to do so. So TitanX sits on a lot of Ethereum to do that. DragonX does too, to burn DragonX. You got stuff on Hydra. A lot of the build on TitanX protocols have a lot of TitanX or ETH waiting to trigger to add fuel to the fire, the burning, right? So with that being said, with the environment that we've been in, with ETH down, it's hard for a Pulse chain to bring in new users where prices are going down, and it's tough for TitanX. However, Taurus was born. You guys are seeing the Taurus videos and the content about that. I really like it. I think it's a good tool to onboard new users at the perfect time. Perfect timing. Timing is everything, bro. Like, Taurus came at the right time, like on target, on time. Okay, right as Ethereum's going up, right as there's been some green candles in TitanX. Like, these aren't the green candles. Like, some people will say, "Oh, he's back, green candles." Like, no, we're in a good position before the gnarly green candles, right? You're just getting a little taste, a little taste of what could start happening when ETH goes on a run. Okay, so we're back talking about it, and I want my people to hear me out and speculate, however they want, but I'm speculating that this is a perfect time to not only release the DAPP like Taurus and get involved with it, but for me to dollar cost average, was I've honestly stopped doing it for a while, but it would be a good DCA for me, considering all the price points that I did buy TitanX, which were below now, and what I've earned and have held from early mining and all that opportunity. It's been long gone. Nobody's mining, so there's no more inflation coming out. Okay, this is a beautiful position to be in. It's been tough times. We've all seen it, whether you're on Pulse Chain or TitanX. We're in the same boat as far as leveraging ETH, and I think the biggest opportunities right now on Ethereum, right, would be TitanX, and then you had the TitanX leverage, DragonX. And in my members only video last night, I talked about the 4 core and the Fantastic 5. I'm going to be rolling that out. So even if you don't join by clicking the link in the description, and it's not worth the Cambodian coffee monthly, $2.99 a month, I'll be slowly rolling out that content, talking about everything in TitanX that I'm going to lock in and focus on, right? Because there's a whole lot you can start, like boom, 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 boom. There's a lot, right? But I got the Fantastic 5 that's going to be the core of my focus, and there'll be a couple additional items or cryptos I'll add, especially the ones that are good for leveraged positions on like DragonX, which would be Morpheus. Big fan of Brandon and the R2R network out there, and his company of builders that build platforms, not only for TitanX ecosystem projects built on TitanX, but other chains and other projects, even on Pulse Chain. I love Morpheus. I do. I like the people that surround it. So content's coming back. Support the channel by liking and retweeting, subscribing. It's time. The time is now. Okay. It couldn't be any better timing, in my honest opinion. Not financial advice. These are my opinions. And starting next week, you're going to see a mix, Pulse Chain, TitanX. And it's a unity that needs to be formed, but we're all in the same boat, guys. We need ETH to go up. So damn it, ETH, take off. Till next time, yeah, dog.